Okay, very quick note at the beginning of chapter 6 of book 2 of the House of Mrth, where Lily Bart bumps in, really kind of bored of being basically a toy for kind of lower class rich people, the Gormers, bumps into bumps into George Dorset, and George Dorset is miserable and is entreating to her for help, and he doesn't realize it, but she does have the tools. When she says, you know, here was a man who turned to her in the extremity of his loneliness and humiliation. If she came to him at such a moment, he would be hers with all the force of his deluded faith. And the power to make him so lay in her hand, lay there in a completeness he could not even remotely conjecture, which is the letters between Bertha Dorset and not Selden, between Bertha Dorset and her boy toy of that moment. She could completely destroy Bertha in a way that would then clear the way for George to divorce her and for him to probably marry her in gratitude. And it's just like she stood silently gazing away from him down the autumnal stretch of deserted lanes. We have the way again. The way appears. And suddenly fear possessed her, fear of herself and of the terrible force of the temptation. All her past weaknesses were like so many eager accomplices drawing her towards the path their feet had already smoothed. It's like, yeah, this is it. You can get everything you want, including a bit of revenge, but also all the wealth you want. It's basically, it's a soulless marriage again. She does not give a shit about George Dorset one way or the other, but she'd have him. He would be her possession. But she turned quickly and held out her hand to Dorset. Goodbye, I'm sorry. There's nothing in the world that I can do. And it's like she resists the temptation. Now, that's the thing. She's resisted the temptation once, but his final parting words to her, at least you'll let me see you once more, is okay. She's resisted it once, but how many times can she resist the temptation under the circumstances that she's in? Basically just being a kind of, she's slipped down the social ladder and she's trying to claw her way back up, but is she ever going to claw her back up, or is this the way to get her perfect redemption, perfect re-entry back into the society of wealth and privilege that she actually wants, and as a married woman, married to George Dorset, who obviously, I'm assuming, has the money in the relationship between Bertha and George, the Dorsets. So yeah, that is that part, this first opening bit of chapter 6 of book 2 of the House of Mrth.